stress is going on. Pressing on, pressing on. I'm pressing on.
Greetings yet again from the land down under. I'm the one and only Impulse Kid 86, bringing in my 73rd review for Conker's Bad Fur Day on the Nintendo 64. Initially conceived as kid-friendly fare under the title 12 Tales, Conker 64, the folks at Rare changed their minds in the middle of production and decided to pack the proverbial gun barrel full of sexual innuendo and excessive profanity before firing it squarely at an older audience. Surprisingly enough, all the hard work paid off, and you'll soon see why what was originally dismissed as an April Fool's prank has gone on to become such a cult classic. The story kicks off with Conker trying to make his way home after spending a long night hitting the booze with his mates.
Enjoy yourself and all that, and I'll probably see you sometime next week. I gotta go home. I'll go this way. Oh, no, that's the toilets. No, this way. Yeah, that's better. Doesn't look too good tonight. Ooh, hang on a sec. Sorry about that, old chap. Gotta go.
Armed with little more than a fry pan of doom and various context-sensitive items that can be accessed by pressing the B button when standing on a context pad, both he and the players will meet all kinds of quirky characters like the feline-hating Grim Reaper Greg.
I don't bloody believe it. They've got fish versions of the little bastards now. Come here. I'll show them. Oh, what's the little f***s again? I got your number, mate. It's down to 2 for you. There's a Warner. Yes, not long for you now, you little prick.
And wind up getting drawn into one of the most hilariously funny video games ever, which not only breaks the fourth wall in an epic way, but also parodies various movies like The Matrix and Aliens, and thoroughly takes the piss out of the family-friendly attitude that Nintendo's been famous for, as Conker butts heads with the wicked fairy Panther King.
Who are you calling a fairy?
No, as in like furry, as in ephemeral, like a fable, like a legend, like, sort of, doesn't matter.
In addition to the single-player campaign, Bad Fur Day also boasts an impressive multiplayer mode. Besides the standard deathmatch mode, Total War lets players choose their favourite side between the squirrel military and the evil Nazi-like teddies in a race against time to retrieve and use a lethal gas canister against the enemy. Tank is basically the same thing, except there's no time limit and, of course, you're in a tank. Other modes include Colour Wars, which sees you trying to swipe the coloured flag from your opponent's base, and Heist, which sees each player taking the role of one of 4 Weasley bank robbers as they scramble to get the money at the centre of the bank into their vaults. As far as the controls go, the joystick obviously moves your chosen character, while the A button makes them jump, and the B button will allow them to draw one of the game's many weapons if you have one. Pressing the down camera button lets you drop bombs on enemies, and the L button allows you to skip cutscenes provided you've seen them at least once, while the R button zooms into first person mode, which can help you score that perfect headshot when you fire with the Z button. The graphics are unbelievably well done considering both the time the game was made and the system it was made for. Even more impressive is the soundtrack, simply for the fact that in addition to music of massive kick-assery, the game's developers have managed to squeeze dozens of vocal recordings onto a rather limited cartridge space, with creator Chris Seavor voicing almost every single character on show. Speaking of the game's dialogue, it scores massive points from me, with Conker's reactions to the goings-on around him and his potshots at the video game industry as a whole being utterly priceless.
Where could we be now, then? Oh, Huh?
your dash and money, 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 money.
I recognize that money. Oh no. What is the world coming to? When a squirrel can't even go to a dinosaur-themed well without getting mugged by a bunch of prehistoric brats.
At the end of the day, I can only really fault Conker's Bad Fur Day for one thing, and that's that it doesn't seem to know just what it is. The game constantly leaps from one weird scenario to the next, and at times it feels so disjointed that you're left wondering where the hell the story, the one thread that's tying everything together, disappeared to. Even so, it's still a highly enjoyable romp, and I recommend it.
Pressure compromised. No, not all. It's the large exit thing that you want to be aiming for. Warning, warning. Airlock over. You're not very good at this, are you? Compromised. Warning, warning.
Hello? What's going on? Is this a joke? The game's locked up. I don't believe it. What is this? Is this the testing department's day off or something?